day, and I hope everybody had a fabulous day today. And before we get into today's live stream lecture, please hit my subscribe button and hit my notification button. Support my channel, subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, let's get down to today's exciting lecture. The focus of this lecture is I'm going to give the audience my updated business plan. If the audience is aware, for the ones who have been following me, periodically I always present my updated business plan in regards to my little business, the driving force behind what I do. Although I have my primary job and I'm getting ready to retire the summer of next year, I have always done things for myself in terms of ways to generate money under my company. My company name is Paris and Associates Resource Center. And a few years ago, I phased out all of the clinical services under my business in terms of what I did. If the audience is aware, I'm a licensed clinical addiction specialist. I've been credentialed in the field of addiction in multiple states for over 24 years. And some of the services that I did under my company was I did clinical supervision, I did substance abuse evaluations, court order evaluations, DWI evaluations, consultation, and etc. But I phased out all of those services over 2 years ago. And what I did to add under my business service was my YouTube channel, because your YouTube channel as a content creator, that is a business. And under my YouTube channel, I offer my knowledge and life experience by presenting various thought-provoking topics on my YouTube channel. And I also share my testimony in my book title, Awake Financial Freedom. I wrote my book under my company name. So my book is a caveat to my business in terms of what I do. And eventually, I'm going to get return on investments on my book, which would be a passive income. Eventually my channel will monetize in the near future. That would be passive income. But I don't care what you do. I do not care what you do in this world. I don't care how small your business is, or how medium-sized your business is, or large your business is. If you do not have a business plan on paper, a business plan is the driving force behind what you do, you are setting yourself up for failure. I literally have a business plan on paper, which is the driving force behind my YouTube channel, in which this is the driving force of my book, and eventually making passive income from both of them. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time this afternoon, excuse me, it's been a long day, it's evening time. But I'm going to spend a little bit of time in terms of updating the audience on my actual updated business plan for my company, Paris and Associates. It's on every business plan. I don't care how small it is. You got to have identified goals. You have got to have identified goals on that business plan. And for each identified goals, you got to have specific steps that link directly to that goal. And then on the far right of that business plan, you got to write down the projected achievement date, or the date that the goal was achieved. So one of the goals I got on my business plan that I recently achieved was to attain my first 1,000 subscribers. That's a goal. That is a specific goal indicated on my business plan. And some of the steps, and I actually achieved that goal, but 3 measurable steps that I literally got on my business plan is to attain 3 natural subscribers a day, up to 21 natural subscribers per week. Those are specific steps that I have on my business plan that directly link to the goal. I mean, those steps are measurable. Another step that I have on my business plan that tie into attaining my first 1,000 subscribers is another step is I do a minimum of 1 to 3 new video uploads per week. That is a specific step that link directly to that goal of information, of content that is of value. And that is literally a goal in specific steps on my business plan that link directly to the goal. And on the far right of this business plan, I literally went in on June 10th, 2022 to write down the date that I achieved that goal of getting my first 1,000 subscribers for my YouTube channel. I'm here to tell you, if you do not have a business plan, the what behind what you do, I don't care what it is, you setting yourself up for failure. That business plan, you have to touch that business plan, look at that business plan, revise that business plan as you achieve each goal on that business plan. And it also allows you to measure your progress. This is a living, breathing document in terms of my business plan. Another goal that I want to share with the audience that I have on my living, breathing document that is a business plan is I literally have on here that I'm going to purchase 2 large posters showing the cover of my book as a marketing tool. And what are the steps I'm going to do that? I'm going to purchase the 2 large posters from Staples. Those are the specific steps that link to that goal. And what is the date that I achieve that? Because when you have a goal, you got to attach a deadline to that goal because it will hold you accountable to achieve that goal. And the goal was completed on April the 14th, 2022. It ain't got to be nothing elaborate. But the key thing is you got something on paper that holds you accountable behind the what that you want to do. There's another goal that I have on this business plan. There's a specific goal that I have on this business plan. Let me find it. Is to pay my publishing company. A goal is to pay my publishing company for my video trailer to market my book. That is a goal. The specific step that tie into that goal is contact Call Page Publishing Company to make payment. They are not going to complete my video trailer for free. And what is the date that I achieved that goal? I achieved that goal on June the 11th, 2022. So I literally went in on my business plan and marked down the goal completion of that. I'm going to stress this again. I don't care what you're doing. You have got to have a business plan in place. That business plan is the driving force behind what you do. On that business plan, again, on the far left, you're going to write down goals that you want to achieve. I don't care if that goal is to monetize your YouTube channel or write a book or start a business, a music business. That's a goal. And you need for each goal, you really need to write down 3 specific measurable steps that you are going to do that directly link to the goal. You know, if the goal is to write a book, then 3 steps, because I wrote my book and got accepted by a major publishing company. So my goal was to write my book. There's 3 steps that I did for a year and 3 months to achieve that goal. For every Saturday for a year and a half, I sat my behind down from 12 o'clock to 2 p.m. to be writing my manuscript to my book. That is a specific step that linked to that goal. A second step that linked to that goal, I completed the second draft. I wrote the first draft, that was a step. I wrote the second draft, that was a step of my manuscript. Every Saturday from 12 to 2, that is a specific step that linked to that goal. And another step is I submitted my manuscript. I submitted my manuscript to the publishing company, and the manuscript got accepted. That was a specific step that tied into the goal, and the rest is history. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Basic Business 101. I talk to a lot of people. And when I'm talking to people in a natural environment, when I listen to these people, the words that come out of their mouth, and they say to me, they're doing this, they got this business going, they're making all this money from business, from music or selling merchandise, and they're talking about how they're doing all these things. And as I listen for a good 30 minutes, I may ask that person the thought-provoking question: do you have a business plan on paper with identified goals? And for each identified goal, do you have 3 specific steps that link directly to that goal? And then what is your due date for each goal? Because that due date is going to hold you accountable to achieve that goal. And when you achieve that goal, you write down the achievement date and you write down a new goal. And when I ask that thought-provoking question, they will respond to me, what do you mean a business plan? A business plan is the driving force behind what you do. Without that business plan, you're setting yourself up for failure, and I'm here to tell you. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have gotten something out of this in regards to my updated business plan for my little company, and it's mine. I've been had my company for over 20 something years outside of my day job, and I have always known to develop a business plan, and I'm here to tell you. So with that being said, please hit my subscribe button, hit my notification button, and I noticed that I've had some viewers and supporters to chime in on my live lecture. I appreciate that. If you have any specific questions, send me your questions, send me your comments. I do respond to them. My style of live stream is a bit different. I do my live stream more in a live stream lecture, because when I really get into presenting this valuable information, it's like I'm in the zone. You hear what I'm saying? I'm in the zone, and like I said again, I appreciate you following me. I appreciate you listening to my live stream lecture. Send me your comments, send me your questions. And with that being said, do not forget, be on the lookout. My publishing company, they're in the process as we speak of completing my powerful video trailer to market my book. Be on the lookout for my book. This book is a powerful testimony in regards to how I rose from financial destruction to complete financial freedom. There is a spiritual base in this book. I'm getting a lot of reviews on Amazon on this book. This is a must-read book, and I'm here to tell you. So with that being said, simplify. I appreciate my viewers and my supporters and my followers. Simplify, Simple Fidelis. Hit that subscribe button, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.